Hey guys, Captain CA here with FlatsClass YouTube, and we're going to talk about a duo that I spent time with last week fishing, and that's Brian and Wade right here. They're a father and son duo that fished with me, and young Wade's only 10 years old and learning how to fish with artificials and just getting his legs underneath him, casting and stuff like that, and it's just so much fun to see how excited kids are. And it kind of took me back to the way things used to be, where I was so excited, not that I'm not excited now, but I would be so excited just on the ride to go fishing, the smells, the sounds, everything, and to see it happen in this youngster, where he gets it and really enjoys it. And I'll give his dad credit, his dad takes him into the outdoors a lot. They hunt, they fish, Wade's in 4-H and FFA and all the stuff that you would expect a rural kid to be into. But I sure do wish there were more city kids that would turn in the Xbox for a tackle box sometimes and get out there on the water, because it's life-changing. You have a new appreciation for things that are natural, and it makes you want to go even more. And as a parent, I know it kept our kids out of trouble, and it definitely kept me out of trouble as a youth. I either was playing sports or we were fishing, and that's just the way it was. We didn't have the distractions youth have today with the video games and with thousands of options on television or the internet. So it's a big challenge for parents now. But once you go hang out with these two today, and I'll be back here in a few minutes and show you some rigs that I think will make your kid successful when he's just getting started with artificial baits. See you in a minute. Episode of FlatsClass YouTube is brought to you by Aquatraction, your go-to solution for advanced marine flooring. Yep. Always give your dad a little bit more line, because if you reel him too close, there's not enough give. What a beautiful trout. We're gonna have to get a picture with you with that one, Wade. Hat like that, definitely gonna have to do it.
Got him.
Wade's just getting into artificial fishing. All right, let's get the camera out. Hold them out a little further. That's the first rule of fishing, is to make them look bigger than what they are. Nice job. Second rule is letting them go so they can get bigger.
Remember, don't drop them.
Yep.
Ease them back down
into the water.
Head first.
He said thank you. Yep, it's definitely a snook. He was hanging in that mullet. Wade's pulling us out today. 10 years old. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Trying to catch that rod. Nice snook. We have got to catch you a redfish now. Somehow, some way. I think we're going to tie one of those on everyone's rod. Want to get a quick pick? What do you think, Wade? I'll take one from way up here. It'll look good. Maybe your dad will hold it for you and you guys just stand together, and then you can gently put him in the water and let him swim out of your hand. He'll just swim right out of your hand.
Then you hold that thumb super tight, okay?
Yep. When you set him in the water, you can take your right hand off and he'll just suck on your thumb for a minute like a little kid.
Tail first.
Put his head underwater a little bit, hold him out a little ways from the boat, and he'll just shoot right off. Is he holding on to you?
Yeah.
Push him out from the boat a little. Oh, there he goes.
See, he's a baby. He wanted to suck your thumb.
Yep. You caught him. A little guy. The big guys pull harder than that. You're wearing the right hat today. That's what's important. He coming to you?
Oh, you made the wrong thing. Wait, get them rods down.
Yeah, get the tip all the way away from your dad.
Oh, look at the size of that snook.
Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. All right, you know what you're going to have to do, right? Wade? You can set that down. Just lean it back toward me. You're going to get that orange handled net behind the bait bucket. It's okay.
Just set it down, dude.
Yep. Your dad's going to start having a heart attack here in a minute. You see that net? You're going to help your dad. You're going to help your dad net this fish. This is a team effort. This is a team snook.
Stay low. Stay low.
Team snook.
Stay in the boat.
Stay in the boat. He's hooked on the outside, thank goodness. So your dad's going to lift the head up, so you got to net the head.
You're ready, buddy.
You guys get ready.
Stick it in.
Make sure he fits all the way. All the way. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Wade.
Oh, dude, you got him.
Double dub. You did it. That is going to be a 35, maybe? 35-inch snook.
Right here.
This is going to be picture worthy, maybe, Wade. What do you think? You think we'll take a picture with this guy or just let him go?
Take a picture.
That's what I thought. Team catch. He's got the big thumbs up. Let me get it. What a nice looking fish. That is
beautiful.
a beautiful fish.
He's healthy.
33 inches of just pure speed.
Tell me when you want me
You
to.
just let him go whenever you want. I think he'll swim off.
We'll just wait until you let go.
He does what he wants, or she does. Probably a she. So as you can see, Wade had a great fishing day with his dad, and it was a great experience for me because I got to share some of my how-to with Wade to make him a better caster. Just little things, where the release point should be on his cast, leave enough line out of the tip of the rod so it'll load the rod and unload the rod so that you can catch fish, putting them or mating up a rod that is going to let a youngster cast further, and those are going to be medium light action rods or medium action rods. And having a 7-foot or even a 6.5-foot rod for a kid makes a big difference in how comfortable and how light it is, because the longer the rod, the heavier the rod. So fortunately, Shimano has given me the resources to have lots of stuff for everyone of all abilities to be able to cast. But there's a few lures that if you're taking your son or daughter fishing that I want to share with you that always catch fish. They always catch fish, and you might even want to use them too. Now, I had a little bit more latitude with Wade on the boat because him and his dad fished together out of kayaks a lot. And Wade's a fairly decent caster, so we were able to let Wade throw spoons. We were able to let Wade throw larger swim baits and even a hard bait a time or two. There was just too much grass there, but end of game, Wade had a good day because he enjoys this and he wants to stay at it. One tip I will give you, don't push it too long. When you go fishing with kids, you don't want to fish any longer than 4 or 5 hours, or they'll start to think this is work. And we don't want them thinking that. All right, I'm gonna break down here in this next clip and show you what we're using, and then we'll say goodbye. All right, one of my all-time simple rigs, and this is so that kids don't get caught up in the bottom all the time. You get close to the mangroves, they want to do what Dad does, throw real close to the trees, is this little baby. This is a Pro Bullets jig head system. It's high quality. It's almost snagless. You can see I've shown this on FlatsClass YouTube before. They've built a hook eye right into the head, And this is just a 3-inch minnow. So you put this on, it can't pull off. You're not constantly adjusting it. And it looks just like every little minnow that swims in the water. This is the bad shad, which is one of my favorite colors to throw in spring and summer, especially summer now that the kids are out of school. And if you're let them throw a weedless rig like this, it's going to be problem free. You put them on a jig head and all of a sudden they're caught up in the bottom or in the shell bars or in the trees all the time. They throw this, you can just snatch it right back out of the tree or off the shell bar, and it usually comes right off. But all it is a cast and retrieve and repeat until you catch fish. Probably my number one for kids to throw is this little rig right here. All right, another rig that we all grew up on is called, I call it the bobber rig, but it's really a cork rig. Now these types of corks that have the brass beads and the noise makers, when you're fishing deeper water, trying to catch trout or even trying to catch mackerel or whatnot, the species that kids like to fish for, ladyfish, whatnot, it's nice to have these snapping corks that pop water, make noise, and bring fish up. Add a short piece of fluorocarbon leader. I usually do about 2 foot. And then you can, because you can control the depth with the length of this leader, fish a little plastic shrimp. Now this is the EZ shrimp, so it has a swimming tail as it falls back down after you pop that cork. Boom, comes up and starts to fall like that and glides back down, and trout love it. These little lures here from Z-Man, again, they're on there tough, and I like to glue them on the jig head. This is a trout eye jig head. It's 1/8 of an ounce, but with this 4-inch shrimp here, it has a super slow sink rate. I mean, super slow, and gives the kids time to react. When they see the bobber go down, wham, they just strike the fish and it's over. But between these 2 rigs, the cork rig and a swim bait, a simple 3-inch swim bait that they can cast and retrieve and catch fish, those 2 baits, they'll put you in the fish every time with youngsters. All right, I'll be right back. I love this Opie Taylor stuff. You don't know who Opie Taylor is? Well, it's from a simpler time. Go look up the Andy Griffith Show, and then you'll get it. All right, this is the best way to get out with your kids this summer while they're on break and do something outdoors, and they're going to have a ton of success doing it, and they're going to enjoy fishing. And it's going to keep them off the couch, off the video game, and all you got to do is turn that TV off, jump in a kayak, jump in a skiff, jump in the family center console, and go do this stuff. It's easy, and it's fun, and you'll have memories that will last a lifetime. All right, you like what you're learning here? Give us that big thumbs up and subscribe to the button right now. I want to keep doing these videos, and I want to make them better and better and more frequently. So I need your guys' support. Until next time, I'm actually getting to go fishing with my next favorite father and son duo, and that is Clay and Spencer Albers. We're going tarpon fishing. That's what the next couple of days are going to be about, tarpon fishing. If you haven't caught the first 2 parts of our 5-part series for tarpon fishing, you can find them right here on FlatsClass YouTube. Until next time, Captain CA signing off.